Connecting through proper channels, very, very important for professionalism. The number one way to connect with me, to connect with most sites, is to go through email. Number one step, info at. Like I said, I started my site just emailing as many info at email addresses as possible. Amen. It is a catch-all. Basically, it's a, okay, no, don't have time for it, I'll delete it. But for the main part, it's like, okay, did this guy take the time to email us information about who they are and whatnot? That was one of the number one things I got when I emailed people. They would email me back and say, thank you for the thorough email explaining to us who you are and what you want to do. Because they don't know me from Bob, so I have to explain who I am from Bob. So, sending an email. Twitter, Facebook, and then I just used WordPress because we're using WordPress as our backdoor for our site. So, those are the number one ways. Comment on people's sites. If it's a review site and you want someone to review your stuff, go to that site often and comment on the reviews that you see. It's like, oh, okay, this guy sent me an email. He's constantly, commenting on our site, so let me check out his stuff too. Great way to engage people is to be commenting on what you see. Twitter and Facebook are becoming very legitimate means of connecting with artists and labels, believe it or not. What to include when contacting a media outlet. This is always fun when people contact me and don't tell me their name. So, number one thing, what is your name? They teach you this in elementary school. Put your name on your paper. Same thing with emails. Tell us who you are. When you're contacting as an artist, what's your name? Send the album or the album information. Personally, I mean, I love getting CDs handed to me at events. It's cool, but I'm at the point where I've run out of room on my shelf for stuff. I've run out of room for my books. I'm better off with just a digital copy. Some people love to have the... I'm not that guy. I want things digitally. What label you're with, if you're independent, obviously that's not necessary. And then last but not least, those two hash marks at the bottom represent press release. That's how you end a press release. Actually, you end it with 3, but anyway. Just information about yourself, If you're not a professional writer, get a friend who you know who's good at English to write up something about you that makes you look good. That's really all that kind of takes is, when you're trying to contact us, to just have a little bit of professional demeanor to who you are. If you send me something with a lot of misspellings, if you send me nothing, I'm generally not going to take the time to seek you out and find all this stuff. I cannot tell you how much stuff I have to do. So to be able to hunt you down is the least of my priorities. What to know about media outlets? Media outlets are not your friend. I am not your friend. And that's not to be rude, but generally, that's not what we're here to be. We're not here to go out to a picnic with you. We're not here to shoot the breeze with you on the telephone. That might happen with particular artists from time to time. I have hung out with different artists, but by and large, what we're here to do is review your material. You are contacting us so that we can, in a way, give you free publicity. That's what we're doing. We don't make you pay to have your stuff reviewed on our site, but we're also not here to be your friend. We're here to say, is this good? Is this bad? Media outlets are reviewing more than your material. I now have 20 staff members. I review hardly any of the music on my site. I don't have the time. I'm working on my master's degree. I'm taking care of my niece, taking care of my family, and I'm involved in my church. I don't have time. I review nonfiction for our site. I have a stack of books this high, probably 8 rows going that way. Just of books. I'm a reader. I love to read. But I'm reviewing more than your material. So I generally will get your CD, I will upload it to a private email box, and I will send it out to my music reviewers. I have a team of music reviewers, and they will pick from what is sent in. And so we get a lot of emails, hey, have you reviewed my stuff yet? Have you looked at it yet? I'm like, we have more than just your stuff on our site. And it takes some professionalism to know that sometimes if you hand your stuff out or send your stuff out, it does not guarantee that it's going to even be reviewed. When I first started, it was going to be reviewed because I only had like 4 people sending me stuff. Well, now I have every major label, every major Christian label, every major Christian publisher, and every major Christian film house sending me information. So now I'm making cuts. Now it's like, what is important enough to go up? Or not important enough, but important enough for lack of a better word. A good review is a validation of your art, not an endorsement of your ministry. And why I say that is because of the opposite. A lot of people, when I have given a good review to certain music that I disagree with theologically, I have gotten feedback on that. And if you know anything about the Christian hip-hop game, you've got, you know, your party rap camp and then your really reformed Christian rap camp. And they're always at odds with each other. I don't know why. Reformed people don't like anybody else, but that's every denomination. But so